in today's video, we'll be looking at creepy and bizarre TikToks that will make you rethink reality.
There are many white people who mean right and in heart want to do right, but there are so few. If 10,000 rattlesnakes was coming down that aisle now, and I had a door here I could shut, and in that 10,000, 1,000 meant right. 1,000 rattlesnakes didn't want to bite me. I knew they were good. Should I let all these rattlesnakes come down, hoping that 1,000 get together and form a shield? Or should I just close the door and stay safe?
I think that...
You understand? The Viet Cong are not all bad, but America's still dropping bombs. In Hiroshima, the Japan wasn't bad, but she still dropped the bomb. In Korea, they weren't bad, but they still dropped the bomb. So now I'm going to forget the 400 years of lynching and killing and raping and depriving my people of freedom, justice, equality, the first fired, last hired, the lowest of low, last respected, and I'm going to look at 2 or 3 white people who are trying to do right and don't see the other million trying to kill me. I'm not that big of a fool.
Yo, if you say he ain't got a point, you're lying.
Your problem is that you are saying you don't want colonialism, but you embrace the borders that were brought by colonialism here. Amen. There were no borders here. They don't have borders in Europe. But when it comes to us, they say, no, you must have borders. Why? The division of Africa is what makes them thrive. They thrive on the division of the African continent. Can you imagine the minerals of DRC combined with the minerals of South Africa and with a new currency based on the minerals? What we can do to the dollar if we become a United States of Africa with our minerals alone? We can collapse the dollar. We can collapse the strong pound that is based on gold, yet they don't have a gold mine. So why do you allow such things?
Yo, he got a good point right there. Think about it, right? Imagine if you're in Missouri, right? And you need to get to Illinois. But for you to get to Illinois, you got to have a passport because that's a whole nother country. And then say, for instance, once you're in Illinois, you want to get somewhere else. You got to have your passport to get there. You want to take a plane from Illinois to Georgia. You need a passport to do so. That's how it is in Africa, right? And then also imagine this, right? Say you take your Illinois money and then you take it down to Georgia with you. Not only do you need a passport, but now you need to find a currency exchange because Georgia has a whole different currency different than yours. Africa has so many different currencies, it's ridiculous, and you wonder why they can't unite. You know, it's meant to be the way it is. But if they did take away the borders, I mean, that would be one crazy superpower, wouldn't it? And I think the rest of the world knows that as well.
Fire and Fury. This book is on Amazon
Already?
right now about the Maui wildfires. How the fuck they got a book already about the Maui wildfires?
How?
That shit don't make no... Who the fuck is Dr. Miles Stones? I looked him up, can't find nothing about him. But I put both the words together. Miles Stones.
Milestones.
I guess they reached a milestone by doing this fucked up shit right here. Because this don't make no sense. They got the description of the book right here. I will move out the way so you can do your thing. This shit is crazy because, yes, some of these pictures of these direct energy weapons are old pictures. Okay. That don't change the motherfucking fact that there are direct energy weapons.
Mountain Dew. Them Dews.
Mountain Dew Hawaiian Blast. Predictive programming at its fucking finest. Right there. What about people feeling their skin on fire without being touched by fire while this was happening? I guess it's because all the metals they putting in the atmosphere and all the metals they're putting in our food. We need to detox because they're going to keep doing this shit right here, right?
Yo, that just resonated right there. He talking about all the metals that we put in our bodies and in the foods, you know, and all these, you know, shots that we have to take with high levels of metals. And then you have infants who, you know, their formula's like 60% metals. What it makes me think of, right, is there's this term called dustification. One of my subscribers actually put me on to that term, so shout out to him. So dustification is a form of a dew, right? And I think what I see with dustification is that it will take metal and turn it into dust, right? Literally, it'll turn it into dust. You guys can look this up as much as you want, fact check it all you want, but I'm pretty sure it'll turn it to dust. So therefore, if we as people have all of these heavy metals inside of our body, when they turn on this weapon to turn it into dust, what's going to happen? Think of Thanos.
Keep doing this because they're building smart cities controlled by AI. Yes, 15-minute smart cities. Maui being one of them. This was already planned. Already. They shut the water off so they couldn't extinguish the fires. The firefighters, the firemen couldn't even spray the water. The police were blocking people from leaving. And that's how people were dying in their fucking cars.
That's messed up, ain't it?
They canceled school the same day as the fires. Investors coming to these people asking to buy their land right after the fucking fire. And people think shit's a joke. It's a game. This shit is serious. This is not a joke and it's not a game. But I ain't gonna lie. Some of this shit got me paranoid as a motherfucker. I was burning on one of my videos yesterday, right? And somebody brought it to my knowledge that you get strikes for shit like that. I had no idea. Or I wouldn't even done it. But they let the video rock. All the way until that person commented, and then I commented back, and then like 5-10 minutes later, strike. Right on my shit. But it's fine. I ain't tripping. I ain't worried about it. I'll just make another TikTok if my shit get banned. Yo, we gonna have to find out a way to communicate with code words, because they watching our ass like a hawk. Because it's a great awakening happening. A lot of us are becoming awake, but there's a lot of motherfuckers that's not. And there's a lot of bots out here that they got on these apps acting like people from Maui, trying to tell us that this shit wasn't a DEW attack.
They be in my comments too.
Okay. I don't trust y'all any motherfucking way. I think for myself. I do. And have been doing it for a long time. This shit is crazy. It don't make sense. None of it adds up. And they lying about the death toll. So hopefully we can figure some shit out. Until then, y'all, peace.
Man, hopefully they don't cancel my channel.
Pay attention. This is going on right now in Morocco.
So what's
Pay
up with the
attention to the red sky. It's happening right now. I don't know how many times we have to say it, but Planet Nibiru activity is kicking up. And now they saying we in the age of boiling. And they say it's getting hot outside. People starting to see more and more sightings of Planet Nibiru. This was a video that I captured on my phone of Planet Nibiru in the sun. And as these days to come, we're going to start seeing more and more sightings of Planet Nibiru until Planet Nibiru is in front of our faces. Now we starting to see the climate change acting unregular. Yeah, I better start going outside and looking up. Let me know what y'all think about this and in the comments. Follow me on all other social media for more wisdom. Hit that plus button and stay tuned.
So do y'all think all the red skies is from the Iron Giant Nibiru?
Your toilet habits are now the choice between getting cancer and not getting cancer. Here's what's going on and what you need to change today. Our toilet paper has now been found to have PFAS chemicals, forever chemicals. These are chemicals that don't break down. And
look, y'all, it's so bad out here. You can't eat nothing. You can't drink nothing. You can't go outside and breathe nothing. You can't even wipe your own ass. That's how bad it is out here, man.
never leave, and you're putting it onto some of the most absorbent skin in your body, and these chemicals are then entering your bloodstream, staying in your body, causing inflammation and eventually cancer. Why do you think we now expect 50% of Americans to get cancer at some point in their lifetime? It's so prolific, you need to make changes. This means switching to organic toilet paper, switching to a bidet, and understanding if you're at home or your work, prepare yourself and stop this daily introduction of chemicals into your bloodstream that will make you sick.
We need to talk about clones. Part 16.
Oh yeah, we know she is.
Britney Spears attends the cloning center as a REM-driven clone version of herself when she goes to sleep, through the process of consciousness transfer from her original body to her duplicate REM-driven clone. Britney Spears has performed many songs I have made as a REM-driven clone version of myself from the cloning center through the process of consciousness transfer from my original body to my duplicate REM-driven clone. I made all of Britney's songs. The Hit Me Baby was about them smashing me there.
Hit me, baby, one more time.
I told them to make Britney wear the schoolgirl uniform, cause I knew it'd sell more and keep me from getting tortured again. Britney is no victim like people think. Has clone tortured me herself. And is mean as hell. She didn't mind being an assembly line when she was just getting famous. Anything went then. But once famous and rich using Donnie's songs, she then wanted out, and oh, she's so distressed. Thing tortured the clone guts out of me personally several times. And when she was bored of it, she would have some Nazi freak with no qualms do it for her. She wants me dead so no one finds out how nasty she's been to me and others and where her songs came from, wants out of cloning, but wants me to croak at the grand reveal so I can't add details or sue her. Last night a cloning Britney Spears was the leader of the Kill Donnie campaigners. She cried and sobbed and blubbered out how she would be ruined, how everyone in the world will hate her and others. Saying that the people that gave up one of their kids to be parasited by Avril would be hated by society, maybe killed themselves. They were saying and trying just about anything. Britney wants to be seen as a victim and emerge at the end a hero and get off scot-free with no details about her activities there, being a pig and victimizing me and other people for sport. Britney Spears says no one is going to accuse her of wanting to attend with all the anti-cloning stuff she has in her songs and videos. She says she is America's sweetheart and no one is going to charge her with anything and she will never be punished, that she is too powerful. In future, whether I am dead or not, I want these people to pay dearly. Britney just wants out now cause she's rich, famous and doesn't need them anymore. Married a cloner there so she wouldn't have to be an assembly line sex slave pig for any old rich goof that wanted to bang her.
Huh?
They're both filthy pigs. They both deserve to be executed. Sounds harsh, but you just don't know. They are the bad guys, ever since Mickey Mouse Club. Christina Aguilera, Britney.
Yo. Them Mickey Mouse Club celebrities, something up with them. Something up with Mickey Mouse in general, the whole Disney thing. Like, if you went through Disney, something happened. And your mind's messed up. That's all I'm saying.
Spears and Justin Timberlake were only allowed to do songs that I made. Unknown why. Sometimes they treated it like a religious thing. Tried to say it was God or Satan whispering the song to me from another dimension. They're idiots. Britney Spears has also referenced the reality of the Illuminati's REM-driven human cloning subculture in the following music videos: Break the Ice. At the beginning of the Japanimation video, that is a clone cartoon version of Britney Spears being grown in a big thick tank full of water, 1 second to 7 seconds.
Look at it.
And at 1:32 minutes to 1:43 minutes the cartoon version of Britney Spears walks into the cloning center.
That's crazy.
This is exactly how the cloning tubes are in real life. They are stacked one on top of the other, each filled with salty water. Britney Spears made this video because she said as a REM-driven human clone version of herself at the cloning center that a fantasy of hers is to blow up a cloning center. The Illuminati allowed Britney Spears to release this video because at the time the Illuminati believed that nobody would ever realize that human cloning is a reality which currently exists. Hold It Against Me. In Hold It Against Me, performed by Britney Spears clones are depicted fighting each other at 2:46 minutes until the end of the video. And Mona Lisa, later remade by Britney Spears changed the words in the song from Gone to Cloned. The lyrics to chorus are provided here because it is currently unlikely that you will find the words cloned on a lyric sheet, although you can listen to the song and you will clearly hear the following.
Let's listen, y'all.
Britney Spears lyrics: Mona Lisa. She's the original. Yeah. She's unforgettable. Yeah. She wants you to know, yeah, she's been cloned. It's kind of incredible. Yeah, she's so unpredictable. Yeah, she wants you to know, yeah, she's been cloned. She's been cloned. She's been cloned.
She's the original. She wants a human now. She's been cloned.
Yo, she said it right there. She just told us. Literally. She's been cloned. She's been cloned. Britney is a clone, y'all.
Britney Spears and many famous people want you to know they have been cloned. People trapped in the Illuminati's REM-driven human cloning subculture are depending on you, and therefore this message must spread quickly and widely. Public figures cannot openly discuss this topic about the Illuminati's REM-driven human cloning subculture and warn the populace, and therefore they hint and reveal things in veiled messages such as Britney Spears has done in the examples of the songs provided above. This really is a world emergency and many lives depend on you to share and divulge the disclosures about the Illuminati's REM-driven human cloning subculture widely.
Yo. We gotta talk about this REM-driven human cloning, guys. Look up REM-driven human... I can't even say it. It's a tongue twister. Look it up and let me know in the comments section what you guys find. I've never heard the term before. This is my first time hearing REM-driven cloning, right? So now I need to go figure out what it's all about.
Magnets. Tiny magnets placed on the ball.
Magnets,
showing
huh?
a strong attraction to the metal rim. Watch.
Man, if this true,
And when Baron needs more magnets,
that would be crazy.
Baron gets more magnets. Don't believe me? Watch the NBA playoffs and you'll see there's really no other explanation.
That's how Steph Curry be hitting shots from full court.
Y'all want to see what a black militia looks like? This is Grandmaster Jay, the leader of the NFAC. Now this group right here, I could really say was really for the people. On some real Malcolm X, Black Panther type shit. I mean, wherever it was trouble, wherever there was a situation where a police officer or a white T person, unalived, attacked, or abused any black person or Hispanic, this group will show up. And they would show up in numbers. Professional, military style, armed to the T. And they would pull up, just like Tupac would pull up anytime our people had any signs of trouble by law enforcement or racist white T people. And just in a few months, this militia group reached numbers in the 5,000s, and they were ready to protect and serve the melanated, carbonated people. That was all the way up until leader Grandmaster Jay accidentally, allegedly, pointed a pew-pew at a law enforcement officer. He is now serving time in prison. But sources say he may be released very soon.
They ain't gonna let bro off.
You see, black people, we can protect and serve our own people. We just need the proper funding. We need to create our own jobs. And every black-owned business needs to be supported by our own people. We need to start a GoFundMe and put that money towards various resources. I have a few ideas coming up that I have yet to reveal.
Pay attention.
Did the Simpsons predict the future again?
Here we go.
Entertainment purposes only.
Beach Judge for an emergency broadcast. A sudden environmental catastrophe has rocked Springfield as a massive caterpillar storm
I just want to know how.
to a standstill.
Yo.
See it, right?
A city in Nevada is dealing with an infestation that some are calling biblical. Millions of migrating Mormon crickets are covering homes and roads in the city of
entertained by
Elko.
this. How do y'all
Flightless
know?
insects have been swarming there for nearly 2 weeks now.
So, like, I've never seen that many bugs in one spot unless it's like ants, you know? And, you know, because they're so small, they can be concentrated like that. But these crickets, this is unheard of.
When we looked out here, the whole wall was just covered. That really freaked me out.
Look at that, they was running over them. Dead crickets everywhere.
I'm just confused. I'm just trying to process this in my brain on how do y'all know. I just need some answers on like how do everything line up so well years and years and years and years before it happened? Like, do y'all have a time machine? I'm just saying, and this just questions that I have. You feel what I'm saying? Personal questions. Do you niggas got a time machine? Because how do y'all keep being on point with everything? Everything. It's gonna make me start going and watch all of the Simpson shows to see what hidden messages did I not catch. Yeah, the Simpsons on some shit. Let me know what y'all think about this Simpson episode in the comments. Like and follow me for more wisdom. Hit that plus button and stay tuned.
Hey, predictive programming at an all-time high. They probably do got a time machine now.
Your body is the beast. 666. Carbon, 6 protons, 6 electrons, 6 neutrons. We are known as carbon-based life forms. Your body is the beast. You are not your body. You are a spiritual and physical being combined into one. Your spirit is your higher self. Your physical is your ego. The Jehovah's Witness believe 144,000 will go to heaven. This is actually a frequency you need to achieve in order to go from the root chakra to the crown chakra, from turning matter into spirit. Your mind is the director of energy. So when you're directing your energy in your lower 3 chakras, you are at the lowest state of consciousness. You are in pure survival mode.
Hey, think about what the lowest color is on the chakra system, right? It's red. What do you see in Hollywood all the time, right? And on the music industry and all these award shows? Red. They want you to be in your lowest state of vibration, the lowest state of frequency at all times.
In order to go from matter to spirit, you need to first look at your diet. You need electric live food in your diet, fruits and vegetables. You consist of a toroidal field. You're a battery. You need charging. You don't need food. After this, you need to start meditating and detaching yourself from all the things you have attachments to. Detach from lust for sex. Detach from food. Detach from all these negative traits about yourself. You need to get out of your animal nature to your higher nature. The 7 vowels are your 7 chakras. By pronouncing them right, you can actually align the energies within your body. Your head is heaven. Your heel on your foot is hell.
Y'all, I would suggest trying to find that book, for real.
So, now as your soul is transcending this planet, nigga, most souls look into the light. It's the only light they see. You know what I'm saying? And they taught you in religion to go into the light your whole life.
Mm-hmm.
So if you was a true believer and had faith in any religion, right? You gonna hold that in your soul, nigga. So when you see that light, nigga, you like, oh, that's heaven. You gonna float into that motherfucker, nigga. And they gonna got him, snatch your ass up, bring you in, put you in a little container like this with dark matter energy bolts around it to restrict your dark matter energy from leaving it. And then they take your soul and they bleach it of all its memories. And then they redirect it back down to this planet again because they know that once they come down here, you're going to step into a new avatar.
Yo, how many people have seen the Disney movie Soul? Look, I done seen a lot of Disney movies. I got a lot of children. Look, Soul is exactly what he's talking about right now. Ever since I watched that movie, it makes me never want to go into the light, because once you go into the light, you can't come back to your body. You can't come back to this realm. And when you do, like he said, you don't have memories. You lose all your memories. And I've heard stories of people, you know, being able to retain memories from past lives. And it's just like, okay, if a person is able to do that, then that means that their soul was truly in a past life. And everyone must have one of those past lives. Why isn't everyone able to do so? Like you said, they must be bleaching your soul of all of your memories.
All right. When women are pregnant, there is no life form in it. There's no life force. No soul is in that body until the water break. There's no soul in the body of that baby until the water break. When you pregnant and the baby, you think the baby moving, ain't the baby moving. Remember, you full of water. So any object underwater that's moving around is knocking against something. It's going to float and bang against shit. And these scientists don't want to tell you the truth about you, nigga. They hid us from us because we the grand creators. So they got you thinking the whole time the baby is no. The soul, listen, the baby can't stay in you once the soul enter that body. That's why your water break, goddess. Soon as that soul, that whole 9 months, your avatar is being used to grow the avatar of that new soul. Your avatar, all right, is being used, and his semen is being used to create a new avatar. You're preparing a new avatar for a new soul to drive in to ride in while it's in this realm, this reality. All right, because you can't walk in this reality with your astral body. It's rules to the universe, nigga. As above, so below. It's laws to every realm and reality. Just like you can't take this body into the physical realm. You got to take your astral body. All right.
Yo, so one thing I'm gonna talk about. He said that the baby doesn't have a soul when it's in the mother's belly. I don't know the facts on this, but I'm gonna have to disagree because. And he said that, there's a lot of water in there and it's not the baby moving, it's just being pushed around. So basically he's saying like it's just nothing in there, a body, an avatar just being moved. But, and I know all moms out here can relate to this as well. You can literally feel that baby pushing on the belly. You feel that footprint, you feel that handprint, you can feel it. The baby's moving around, clear as day.
Pay attention. Y'all can say what y'all want to say, but the Nephilim is getting ready, bro. I don't give a fuck how old this video is. Do you see this big ass giant doing push-ups on the mountain?
Now that is crazy.
Preparing for Armageddon. And TikTok, this just for entertainment purposes only. Like, he dead ass out there training. What is you training for, my boy? They really training to go to war with them high vibrational beings. I know it's gonna take a lot of training. Shit, that don't do nothing but make me train even harder. You feel me? Like I said, bro, this shit is not a game, bro. This is end times dead ass serious, bro. Like, all bullshit aside, I hope y'all are getting prepared mentally, spiritually, and physically for when this veil completely lift. Finna be seeing giants, dragons, mermaids, aliens, whatever you think that is a conspiracy. When that veil get lifted, oh, you gon' see it. But y'all know I'm just talking about some fairy tale and shit. You feel what I'm talking about? Don't take what I'm saying serious. That giant on top of the mountain was just CGI. Let me know what y'all think about giants doing push-ups on mountains in the comments. Go follow me for more wisdom. Hit that plus button and stay tuned.
Y'all think that was a giant up there? It looked like it, I can't lie. So Mark Zuckerberg, huh?
Some crazy shit this up.
There is extreme corruption going on with the government here. They took 150 meals to be delivered for the people in need that are starving and don't have food or water. They were denied because they don't have a commercial kitchen license. And the boats that are trying to leave and give supplies to Lahaina and the people in need are having to bust through barricades to deliver supplies. So it seems like at every single turn, the government is doing everything that they can to make sure that the people here that need help do not get help. FEMA came and picked up a bunch of supplies and nobody knows where they went. I know in past FEMA situations, they found shipping containers full of supplies never given to those in need. So super sketchy.
Something is very wrong with all of this. I mean, all of it. There are endless videos of survivors, and the stories that they tell are absolutely wild.
It was a firestorm. I know it. There was tornadoes of ash the size of charcoal from a barbecue, like being thrown by baseball players. I'm ducking behind walls. I had to kick in the door at Bubba Gump's to get out of it because I was getting pounded. Yeah. And then Bubba Gump started on fire, and I'm running down Front Street, and the wall, there's like 80 people, and the ocean was on fire. The firefighter told me because the first layer of ash causes the seal. And then the next layer of ash was all the embers. So the tide line was on fire, and I had to jump through the water and come up through the fire. And 80 people that were on the wall, everybody started jumping in. Coast Guard was out there grabbing people, and I was like, no, I'm good. I was born in the water. I'm caught. And they're grabbing people, and I swam. I knew my phone was only good for like 15 seconds being submerged, then swam for like a half mile This was bad that the people in their cars that were dead and from asphyxiation and the fire blew out the car, and you just saw the numbers of the dead are so wrong.
FEMA also authorized one-time payments of $700 per household to folks who've been displaced, so they can do the immediate things of just taking care of medications and prescriptions that they so badly need.
President Joe Biden announced a whopping $700 for Maui fire victims. The U.S. has sent billions of dollars to Ukrainians, but only $700 to Hawaiians. What kind of message is that sending to the rest of the world? Hawaii's Democratic Governor Josh Green sent a message clearly indicating a land grab by saying that he is already actively thinking about ways for the state to acquire the land that was annihilated by the blaze. Just a reminder, on January 3rd of 2023, Maui announced plans to become one of the first American smart cities, or 15-minute cities. In order for a 15-minute city or smart city to be implemented, the unelected globalists must first control the land with no private ownership. Listen closely to what Green had to say. Listen closely to what Green had to say.
I'm already thinking about ways for the state to acquire that land so that we can put it into workforce housing, to put it back into families.
Hawaiians in Lahaina are already getting offers for their now available land from developers. There are many, many coincidences surrounding the Maui fires, but let's take a look closer at this one.
Not that long ago, Hawaiian government officials in the areas that were just affected by the wildfires passed a law saying that that land could not be redistricted for new building permits unless some sort or some type of a serious natural disaster occurred. Serious natural disaster occurred.
So they created one.
And what did we have happen through those 3 districts of very sacred land to the Hawaiians? A very serious natural disaster. I'm not going to get into space lasers and all of that, but people called their insurance companies after the fire, and the insurance companies, for the first time, informed them that there was zoning infractions on their land, so they would not honor their insurance policies. And within 24 hours of these people losing their homes, the same developers who the Hawaiian elders fought in court to have that law passed are already calling these people and making them offers.
That's crazy. Look, they already knew what they was doing, man. I feel
If you know, you know family.
We held Anthea.
So if you don't know what this is one of my favorite shows of all time. That's all I'm going to say. It is The Man Who Fell to Earth. I'm pretty sure it's on Showtime. And this is the newer version. There was an older one a long time ago. Don't watch that one. Watch the newer one. It's mind-blowing.
The clouds have gone because of decisions adepts made. There were 40 herd animals when I left. Everything was stillborn. Everything because of decisions you made.
In the name of progress, this isn't even an argument. It's irrelevant.
Irrelevant! There are only adepts because of us. The adepts that are alive because of us. It was your names in the records, but it was never, ever you. It was always our backs bending.
I trained you better than this.
Sound like America.
You. I finally got it through my thick skull. I trained you, and too well, if you think you can survive without us.
Yo, listen, that's the world right now, today, right? You have a very small percentage of people who are in power, and the rest of the world create everything. If the rest of the world actually woke up, what you think would happen? We'd be in control of our own destiny at that point. But yeah, guys, these are some of the most creepy and bizarre TikToks that are out there. If you like the content, don't forget to subscribe, turn your notification bell on, and until next time, YouTube, peace.